You know, when we first made King Henry, that was inspired by a trip I took to England, and we went out to Hampton Court Palace, which was one of King Henry VIII's palaces. The kitchen had an enormous hearth where you could cook multiple animals at the same time. And just off there, they had a little cellar with barrels in it. And they said, well, that's where they keep the wine. And I'm like, yeah, but King Henry wasn't trading with France, he was warring with France. So barley wine in barrels was certainly what was down there. This is a remarkably luscious beer. Big notes of really, really rich caramel. Lots of toasted malt. There's barrel in there. A little scent of stout and whiskey. Really spectacular beer. So we first made Bourbon County Stout in Jim Beam barrels, and that was pretty special. We were saying, let's do something even more special. We decided we'd go for a special barrel. We made a Bourbon County Stout, just a regular batch of Bourbon County Stout, but we put it in a different barrel. We put it in the Pappy Van Winkle barrels. And Pappy, back then in the aughts, was the absolute king of bourbons. Since we were only going to be able to do this once, we called it Bourbon County Rare. And then after we released Bourbon County Rare, we said, what are we going to do with these barrels? We got to put something else in these barrels. And then we said, no, let's do something more interesting. Let's do a barley wine. And because I'd seen those barley wine barrels in the cellars at Hampton Court Palace, we said, let's call it King Henry. Of course, my son's name is Henry too, so had to make one for him after making Sophie for my daughter. This year when Goose Island made King Henry II, they used Bourbon County Rare barrels again, and this time it's from Bourbon County Rare that had been aged in King of Kentucky barrels. Very special, very particular, very rare themselves, and that was a fantastic beer. Well, the Goose Island brewing team really outdid themselves with this batch. And it's the brew that is, I think, maybe even more special than the aging. The aging is spectacular, but the beer itself is one of a kind. Oh, that's good. It really is good. It's really good.